everyone, this is Victoria, the Client Onboarding Coordinator at New Frontiers, and I'm here to share a little bit about common misconceptions that people have about whether or not executive function coaching is right for them. You absolutely do not need to have a diagnosis. Everyone presents so differently and everyone is so unique that having a diagnosis only tells us so much about the way that you present. That's why our coaching is actually so unique to each individual and the unique way that they need to be able to accomplish what they need to be able to get done. Our coaching takes into consideration a diagnosis if someone has one, but whether you have a diagnosis formally or self-diagnosed or have no diagnosis whatsoever, coaching is still right for you. Absolutely not. Yes, we can absolutely help with academics. Yes, we can help to be able to write papers. We can absolutely help with study techniques. But ultimately, this is here to be able to help individuals to understand the way that they learn best, how to be able to stay on top of the things that they need to be able to get done, and ultimately how to succeed in a way that works best for them and the way that their brain is presenting. Yes, we absolutely do work with people that have varying needs, varying backgrounds, and have varying levels of ability, but coaching is for everyone. You can think of it kind of like a personal trainer of the brain. Everyone comes in and works at different levels when they're starting to work with a personal trainer, and coaching is just the same. We meet people where they're at and help them to be able to find ways to be able to grow, to be able to make goals and reach those benchmarks to reach those goals, and ultimately help them to understand their best path forward, whether that be starting from scratch or starting from a very high level and trying to make some changes or trying to be more efficient than they ever were before. Well, lazy might not be quite the right word to use. Motivation comes from many different factors, and lack of motivation can come from many different factors as well. Sometimes our inability to get things done simply comes from not knowing the way that we actually need to approach the task at hand. Sometimes we need to do things in weird and wacky and out-of-the-box ways, and those ways haven't been presented to us. So again, just like a personal trainer, a coach is there to look from the outside and tell you where you might be stepping on your own toes and how to find some unique ways to go about getting things done the way that works best for you. Well, if you find yourself being that person that puts about 2 words in a planner and then ends up putting it away and never opening it up again, or you try to put things on a calendar but you never check it, so you can't quite keep up with it, those are probably not your methods of being able to keep track of what you need to do. So having a coach to be able to give you some different perspectives, having someone there to be able to offer up some new ways to keep track of what you need to do, to start some new habits, or to really think of things in those kind of weird and wacky ways might be beneficial to you. It might not be the straightforward approach, but sometimes you do need to come at it from a different angle that you may not have seen before. It's okay to not be able to use a planner or a calendar. You just have to find your way to be able to stay on track. Most of the people that we work with are ridiculously intelligent, and they can't get their executive functions to work to match up to that potential. Everyone has a way to be able to do the things that they need to, and sometimes it can make it worse knowing what you need to do and not being able to get your brain to work with you. You're not stupid, you just haven't found the way that you need to be able to do things in a unique and out-of-the-box way to get your brain to do it.